So electric flux through a spherical surface by the concept of solid angle. Clear na? So angles we call them as two types. So in physical quantities and fundamental physical quantities. So these are two supplementary quantities which are solid angle and plane angle. Are able to understand ma? So solid angle and plane angle. Okay ma? So what is meant by plane angle already you should have studied, no? For example, this is a circular path, clear ma? So a person starts from point A and he reaches up to point B, clear? So he is making how much angle? He is making an angle of theta, clear? So just a person is starting from point A and he is moving up to point B, clear? Then the angle subtended by the person at the center of this circle, this is called as plane angle. So this angle theta we call it as plane angle. Okay. So around a point, what is the total solid angle? Sorry, what is the total plane angle? Total plane angle is equal to 2 pi radians. So already we should have studied this one. Clear ma? So around a point, total plane angle will be 2 pi radians. Clear? So 2 pi radians also I can call it as 360 degrees also. This is understandable, no? So about this point, the total angle which can be formed is equals to 2 pi radians, or I can call it as 360 degrees also. Okay. Similarly, if I come to solid angle, what is meant by solid angle? So here we take a spherical surface. Here we take a spherical surface. What is meant by spherical surface? So consider this is a sphere. This is a sphere. This is not a circle. This is a circle. Clear? So plane angle we are taking a circular path. But this is a sphere. We know sphere, no? Ball is an example of a sphere. Clear? So from this sphere what I do is I cut a small part of conical surface. Clear? So we should have eaten ice cream cones, no? So such type of conical surface I am cutting and removing. Clear? Then here the angle, the three-dimensional angle formed, which is called as this one, this we call it as solid angle. Okay ma? And it is represented by sigma. Are you able to understand? So about a point, total solid angle formed is equals to 4 pi steradians. How much ma? 4 pi steradians. Okay. Plane angle about a point, total plane angle is 2 pi radians. But about a point, total solid angle, that means about this total point, total solid angle will be how much ma? 4 pi steradians. Steradians is the unit of solid angle. Are you able to understand? Come on, make a note up to here. Then we will discuss further about relation between plane angle and solid angle. Clear ma? Then we study about relation between plane angle and solid angle. Clear? So relation between plane angle and solid angle. Okay. So consider we are taking the same cone. We have cut one cone and removed no. So we will take that cone. So let this be the removed cone, which is removed from center of this solid sphere. Understand? So therefore, from the center, this cone, let us assume it is having a radius of r. Okay. From the center, if I draw to the center, then this line, this divides this total angle into two parts, no? So plane angle, I can call it as theta. This plane angle also will be theta only. But at the center, how much will be the solid angle formed? This will be the solid angle, no? So this is represented by theta. This solid angle is represented by sigma. Are you able to understand, ma? So therefore, the relation between both of them is sigma is equals to 2 pi into 1 minus cos theta. Clear, ma? This is the relation. This is the relation between plane angle and solid angle. Have you understood? Now can you say here what is meant by this sigma? This is the solid angle which is created. Theta means what? Theta is half of the plane angle. Theta is not a complete plane angle. Complete plane angle in this condition is how much? 2 theta. But theta is how much? It is only half of the plane angle. Are you able to understand, ma? So write a definition of theta here. Theta is half of plane angle formed. Clear, ma? So this relation is the relation between plane angle and solid angle. Understood, ma, all of you? Come on, make a note up to here. Okay, ma? So then I want to calculate flux passing through which flux? Electric flux. Electric flux passing through a spherical surface. Electric flux passing through a spherical surface. Okay, ma? So can you say how can I calculate this flux passing through a spherical surface? See, ma. For example, let us take a point charge. Let us take a point charge plus q. Okay, ma? We are taking a point charge plus q. Okay. So this is the positive charge plus q. So this positive charge will give electric flux in which direction? This positive charge will give electric flux in every direction, no? So throughout the space around this point charge is going to give electric lines of force, which we call it as flux. Clear, ma? So therefore this point charge will be giving electric lines in this direction, in this direction, in this direction, in this direction. So in every possible direction, this will be giving electric lines of force. So these electric lines of force, they are not only present in the plane of the board. They are present outside the plane of the board. They are present inside the plane of the board also. Are you able to understand, ma? Okay. Now what I do is, I will place a circular plate here. Are you able to understand? I will place a circular plate. What is the shape of this plate, ma? Circle. So this is a circular plate. Okay. So this circular plate is having a radius of r and it is at a distance of L from the point charge plus q. Okay. Now through this circular plate, some amount of flux will pass. No? Through this circular plate, definitely some flux will pass. So how much flux will pass through this circular plate, that I want to calculate with the help of solid angle and plane angle. Okay, ma? First of all, make a note up to here. Come on. So can you say how can I calculate? How can I calculate, ma? Okay. So I want flux passing through this circular plate. Are you able to understand? See, ma. So therefore, how much flux will be passing? This much amount of flux will be passing, no? Clear, no, ma? Flux which is passing, which is present in this radius or in this length of diameter, that much of flux will be passing through this circular plate. Okay? Okay. So total flux produced by point charge. Total flux produced by point charge is how much? Can you see? Total flux produced by point charge is how much, ma? Q by E naught. Q by E naught. This is according to Gauss law, no? This is according to Gauss law. Are you able to understand, ma? Okay. So let us consider this circular plate is making a solid angle of sigma. How much solid angle it is making, ma? It is making a solid angle of sigma. This is the solid angle which is created, no? So let circular plate be making an angle of, which angle? Solid angle. Be making a solid angle of sigma. Clear, ma? So therefore, how can I calculate flux passing through plate? Flux passing through plate, how can I calculate? Can you see? Total flux produced is this much, sigma by E naught. Are you able to understand, ma? And what is the solid angle created by this circular plate? It is making a solid angle of sigma. Clear, ma? And let this angle, plane angle, half a plane angle, let it be theta. So here also half a plane angle will be theta. Are you able to understand? Okay. Now can you say how much flux is passing through this circular plate? How can I calculate? Anybody? Okay. Total solid angle formed is how much? Total solid angle formed is 4 pi steradians. Here what is the amount of solid angle formed? Only sigma. Clear? So therefore how can I calculate? I can calculate like this, no? So total flux multiplied by solid angle created divided by total solid angle. Can I calculate like this? So this is the solid angle formed at that point. This is the total solid angle about one point. So if I divide both of them, then I will get the fractional solid angle. Fraction multiplied by total flux will give fractional flux. That's all, Nama. And what is the formula for total flux? Total flux is Q divided by E naught multiplied by sigma divided by 4 pi. That's all, no? So therefore, Q divided by 4 pi into E naught multiplied by sigma. Instead of sigma, what I can write? I can write 2 pi into 1 minus cos theta, no? So already we have studied, no? Relation between solid angle, plane angle is 2 pi into 1 minus cos theta. So 2 pi 1 0, 2 pi 2 0. So what is the total answer I got? So Q divided by 2 E naught into 1 minus cos theta. With this formula I can calculate, Nama. Clear? But you should be careful about theta. What is theta? Half of the plane angle which is formed. It is not the total plane angle. It is only half of the plane angle which is formed by this circular body. So if circular body is making an angle of theta, then this much amount of flux is passing through this body. That's all. Come on, make a note up to here. Understood, Nama, all of you? So next condition is this one. So I will give you a small example. Try to calculate. Okay, ma. So see. Question is given like this. So calculate flux through calculate flux through lateral surface of the body. Lateral surface of body. Understand, ma? So diagram is given like this. So this is the shape of body which is given. Are you able to understand, ma? And a point charge plus Q is present here. Okay. So this point charge plus Q, it is making how much angle? Let us consider it is making this much angle. Okay. So because of this point charge, how much flux is passing through this lateral surface? Lateral surface means what? Lateral surface means here we have this body, Noma. Through this body, how much flux will be passing? This is called as opening. I don't want to flux passing through the opening. I want to flux passing only through the remaining part of the surface. So that is what is the flux passing through all this body. This I want to calculate. Have you understood? Come on. See how you can do this calculation. Are you able to understand, ma? So I don't want to flux passing through opening. Opening is there, no, for this body. Through that opening, I don't want how much flux is passing. I want only flux passing through the lateral surface of the body. Okay? Come on. See how you can do this calculation. Anybody? How can you calculate flux passing through lateral surface of the body? Come on, try to see. Anybody, ma? See here, concept is very simple. So how can I calculate flux passing through lateral surface? Clear, ma? So I can write like this, no? So total flux generated by this positive charge minus flux leaving out of this opening. Can I calculate like this? That's all, no? So flux through this lateral surface, through the surface of the body is called as lateral surface. So how much flux is passing through this lateral? Flux is traveling in every direction, no? Flux is not only traveling in this direction, flux is traveling in every direction. Clear, ma? So total flux minus flux which is passing through the opening. So in this method very easily I can calculate. No? Clear ma? So flux through lateral surface. Flux through lateral surface is equals to total flux is how much? A point charge produces how much total flux? Q divided by E naught according to Gauss law. 1 by E naught times of the charge enclosed by this Gaussian surface. Are you able to understand ma? Minus flux passing through opening. So consider this is opening has a spherical surface, no? Opening has this spherical surface. Clear ma? And at the center it is making half a plane angle of theta. That's all, no? Total solid angle created is how much? Total solid angle created is sigma. That's all, no? So then how can I calculate flux passing through this opening? And let us consider this length to be L. This length to be L. Clear ma? And the radius of this opening is how much? Radius of the opening is R. This is how I can write now. So Q divided by E naught minus flux passing through opening. Flux passing through opening, how can I calculate? Again same concept, no? So total flux multiplied by sigma divided by 4 pi steradians. Just now how we have calculated previously. That's all, no? So therefore, how much of flux is passing through lateral surface? Flux through lateral surface is equals to Q by E naught minus total flux is again Q by E naught, no? So multiplied by sigma divided by 4 pi. Sigma value is how much? So 1 by 4 pi into sigma can be written as 2 pi into 1 minus cos theta. This is how I can write 2 pi 1 0, 2 pi 2 0. So flux through lateral surface is equals to, so Q divided by E naught minus Q divided by 2 E naught multiplied by 1 minus cos theta. So here can you say how can I calculate cos theta ma? So this is the shape of the figure which I have now here. Clear, no ma? So this angle is theta. So this is L and this value is R. So cos theta how can I calculate? Cos theta can be calculated as adjacent by hypotenuse, no? So L divided by this becomes the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse value is how much? Square root of L square plus R square. So cos theta is equals to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So L divided by square root of L square plus R square. That's all, no? Take this value and substitute here. So therefore flux passing through lateral surface is how much ma? So this is equals to Q by E naught minus Q by 2 E naught multiplied by 1 minus L divided by square root of L square plus R square. That's all, no? This is our equation. So can I further simplify this one? Can I further simplify this one? Flux through lateral surface. Shall I take sigma by 2 E naught common? If I take sigma by 2 E naught common, so 2 minus of 1 minus L divided by square root of L square plus R square. This is what I will get. Are you able to understand? So then on further simplification, let us see what we will get. Okay, ma? So therefore, flux through lateral surface can be written as Q divided by 2 E naught into 2 minus 1 is 1, no ma? 1 minus of minus is plus. 1 plus L divided by square root of L square plus R square. This is our answer. That's all, no ma? So this is simplified form, or just you can write up to there also, no problem. So this much amount of flux is passing through that lateral surface. Are you able to understand? That's it. Make a note up to here.